Hello, welcome in.
Like seriously, in fact, can't believe that. They popped on him 2 girls at a go. Right at the time that he was just about to enter. I feel like this is a bit harsh, if I may say, to not say rude. You know, but I feel like why not just give him a chance? At least he's just about to enter. It doesn't matter what he has on. It's about what he has up here. What he has on that can be changed. Why not just give him a listening ear at least before popping on him? But that's just my opinion. Let's listen to him introduce himself first. It's unbelievable. These days it's almost like especially here in the West, considering the fact that the dating world market is so competitive. Like, I mean, I suggest my brother has to get a passport and fly out.
What's your name?
My name is David.
David, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And what do you do?
I'm a limousine chauffeur.
You're a what?
I'm a chauffeur, a
A
limousine chauffeur.
chauffeur. Okay, nice. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like walking. I like going to the gym, traveling, shopping, bowling, going to the gun range, stuff like that.
Okay, cool, cool. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Somebody that is respectful, somebody that will not talk down on me, mature,
Okay,
easygoing.
nice.
I don't ask for too much.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Um, I don't like a woman that talks down on a man. A
Okay,
woman that like to constantly argue. Those are my red flags.
okay, nice. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there see why they ended up popping. All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
All right. So, um, you know, if I were to give my own impression of him, okay, before let's say these three ladies also start to even, give their reasons why they popped on him. Of course, I am a man, and you know, I cannot say, a woman, how women are attracted to men. I mean, their level of attraction on what basis women choose men. It's something that I'm not a woman, so I cannot really tell. Okay. But for me, if I'm to, I mean, any girl at all that comes my way, even if maybe she doesn't, maybe physically she's not the type that I would usually go for, but I would give her a listening ear. So I expect the same reciprocity towards a man. So I really feel so bad for him. But to give my own impression of how he presented himself and everything, I see him to be like a very great gentleman. All right. I mean, he probably, of course, dressed to impress. Who knows? But that is cool. And that is good for the occasion because he's coming to a dating show, right? And he had to show up in his best, and he did exactly just that. Well trimmed. I don't really care about like trimming and all those kind of things. Personally, I just try to be me. But usually, even when I have a date, sometimes I would go and have and shave. Try to also like sometimes you do it not just because not just like you just try to impress because and even in a relationship, as a matter of fact, when you finally get together, you always have to sometimes do certain things to impress your partner, dress to impress your partner, though you wouldn't like do that on a regular, okay, but you try to, it's all about appreciating each other. So I think he presented himself well. He's a gentleman, well reserved. And personally, I do uh, like people that are reserved. Okay, My type of woman would be a woman that is reserved. And in general, even my friends, okay, my friends in life, always like people. I respect people who have like kind of reserved personality. And this guy looks like such a man, you know, with his red flags or concerning his red flags. He said he doesn't want. Maybe he said he's a limousine driver, so he doesn't want, let's say, maybe to be talked down by women or those kind of things. Women who speak down on men, that is his red flag, and that is fair for every man at all. But that's not even important because, as a matter of fact, these women actually popped on him before he even 3 women at a go, if I'm not mistaken, or 2 women before he even said a word. So this guy is well dressed. I don't know why, but let's get to find out. They have their reasons, definitely.
I'm 27.
And Vanessa, what do you do?
I am a founder of a social networking experience in Dallas, Texas, combining culinary arts and art for a unique social networking experience.
Yeah. And so, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First and foremost, I really like your suit. You came dressed to impress, clearly. I like that the tie matches the handkerchief. Style-wise, it's definitely there. I just feel like the initial attraction wasn't there for me.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
She good looking. She's not my type.
Okay. And what makes her not your type?
I like a little bit thick.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We got to hop back over here. Come on this way. Okay, if we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I am 26 years old.
Ashley, what do you do?
I am an office administrator, and I'm a YouTuber, and I do basketball content.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
First, it was the age. You said you were 36?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was the age, and then I just didn't like how the comment was, she's, not as thick. I don't know why he would say that.
No, come on. But I feel like she's lying. Okay, that is weird to me. Like, she actually popped before this guy said, I mean, that the other girl wasn't really her type because of the fact that she's not as thick as, let's say, his desired woman or something. So if he's saying, or sorry, if she's saying she popped because of age or whatever, that I would understand. I hope that's what she said. That first reason, okay. But the second reason, she actually popped before the guy said the other lady wasn't that much thick for him. So I don't know. Let me get back.
Thick. I don't know why he was, not as thick. Didn't like how the comment was, she's, not.
End up popping your balloon.
First, it was the age. You said you were 36?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So it was the age, and then I just didn't like how the comment was, she's, not as thick. I don't know why he would say that. Like, it shouldn't be off, based off who's thick and not. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess.
All right. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I like her skin.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
And we get
Isn't that ridiculous? Like, he's even now finally saying that even you are her type, or is it his type? So what is the issue? Like, besides, in terms of physical attraction, if some of these women actually, I mean, the woman that actually popped on him, I mean, the woman that he told is not that thick enough, actually popped on him before even saying a word to him. At least he has got a chance to introduce himself. He has got a chance to, I mean, so like the girl was able to tell why she popped and everything before he gave his reason that yeah, she wasn't even my type because she's not that thick. Maybe this brother was saying it out of hate or something. Who knows? But anyway, let's continue.
two more. Oh, okay. Let's start over here. Your
Wrap
name and
up.
age.
My name's Ken Brianna and I'm 26.
Okay. And Kimbriana, what do you do?
I'm a full-time doctorate student,
What are you getting your doctorate in?
naturopathic medicine.
Okay, smart girl. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just the age, really. I'm 26, he's 36. That's like 11 years. Yeah, that's a push for me. But you look good. You cleaned up. You did it.
Thank you.
For sure.
You're beautiful too. Thank you.
And she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's very good looking.
Thank you.
I like your smile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. Your name and age?
Hi, I'm Janine. I'm 28. Sorry.
28.
Yeah, I just had a birthday.
Okay, happy birthday. And what do you do?
I'm the owner and operator of Pretty Breeze Braids here in Phoenix, Arizona. Operator of Pretty Breeze Braids here.
Had a birthday.
Okay, happy birthday.
Okay, so I don't know whether we should look her up on Instagram to see. Let me just quickly check. Kind of, she's into beads, and I'll also like her outfit, you know. I don't know, but like if I were to choose, I would definitely like choose this woman, you know. I like uh attitude attitude wise, I'm here to, you know, hear her out, but I like the way she presents herself. She's quite modest, and I also like the fact that she's into beads. Like these are traits of maybe a truly feminine woman, you know. But until we hear her out why she popped on this brother, I cannot conclude whether she's really a feminine woman. But I like her modesty and how she has presented herself. So maybe I should check on Instagram quickly to see um, her name. So she's actually let me come. She said she's what? She's the money. Oh, this quite hard to even. So let me check that. The oh, okay, I think she's here. All right, just to check her out. Hmm. I kind of like girls that have natural hair, you know. But I think she's cute. She's a bit thick, and that is what also makes her attractive to me. I don't know whether these are old pictures. Maybe these are her most recent pictures here, like this one here. Hmm. Yeah, I really find her cute. I also like her brown, you know, melanin. Everything is popping. I really find her cute, honestly, and she's my type. Maybe I'll have to DM her, you know, but I'm not in the state, unfortunately. Anyway, let's continue.
And what do you do?
I'm the owner and operator of Pretty Breeze Braids here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Did you do your own braids?
I did.
That's beautiful.
It took a long time.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just didn't like the haircut. It's just I don't like it.
Oh, but I mean, her reason for popping actually shocks me because I see her to be such a fine lady and kind of feminine. I also admire her modesty among all the women, honestly. That's my taste. Your taste might be different. But I'm shocked to say, like, it's kind of a bit, I don't want to, you know, shallow, excuse me to say, like, you just pop because of his haircut. I mean, like, I don't know, like, I do also understand her because it's like, because, you know, women, um, even men, we also do have a lot of options, all right? You know, we don't just go for any woman. But it's true that here in the West, like things are getting worse and worse in the West, actually. Like, it's like men are just rejected for ridiculous reasons. How could you say, like, you don't want him just because of his haircut? If it was about his other, like his looks in general, like his natural looks that maybe you are not attracted to, that would be fine. But his haircut, he could change his haircut, right? Maybe he thought like this was good for the occasion. So if you don't like it, maybe this is something that he can fix. Okay, it's sometimes maybe when a woman rejects you because of your height, that's where we may say, okay, it's because of this. Your height, you cannot change that. But your haircut, I mean, if you two get along, he wouldn't mind shaving or trimming it the way you may like it. I mean, and not all the time, but at least I don't even, to me, I just even feel like it's too superficial to say, to base it on just looks, like, I don't know. Personally, I would choose a woman that has natural hair. But if I meet a great woman that isn't having her natural hair, I would still want to ask her out. And maybe with time, I would try to explain to her why I appreciate women with natural hair and why, as an African woman or a black woman, she should have her natural hair and take pride in that because she's actually gorgeous with her natural hair. But I wouldn't just say because she's not having her natural hair on, maybe she's wearing a wig or something or weave, I'm going to just leave her. But that's unfortunate for you, my brother. Oh,
Thank you.
And now she's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful, very attractive.
Thank you.
You're
see?
welcome.
And let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Deanna and I'm 29.
Deanna, what do you do?
I'm a direct support professional.
Okay. I don't know. You have the name right here. Maybe you could look that up yourself. Uh, I don't know.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
The haircut. I would say the haircut for me, yeah. But he is dressed nice.
The haircut. Why is it taking you out?
The same thing like haircut. I mean, like it's so superficial, like just the haircut. But tomorrow he could dress differently. I don't know.
How do you want it?
Probably lower and like all even around. Yeah.
It can be done.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So you're more focused on the haircut than
Well, initial attraction. I mean, just to be specific, it's the haircut for me for sure.
okay.
Yeah. But I wouldn't want you to change that. That's what you like.
I agree. I was just asking, just wanted to know.
Yeah.
And now
In my honest opinion, they are not rejecting him because of his haircut. I strongly believe and think that they are rejecting him because of the fact that he said he's a limousine driver, a chauffeur. So maybe, they are here, their standards are way, way high, and they are expecting somebody. Of course, maybe they are not physically into him. That could be another reason. Okay. Maybe they are not really physically into him. Even me, I'm not attracted to every girl. So that is normal. I'm not saying, maybe there's no any kind of chemistry. I do understand. And in addition to that, part of I'm not I wouldn't, you know, I find him to be like somebody, nice gentleman, quite reserved, and everything. But I think it's because of the fact that he's not you know, part of just because he's a limousine driver, maybe they are here expecting people that are, I don't know how much limousine drivers earn anyway, but I think that is probably the reason they are chasing the bag. I'm just assuming maybe that is a reason, and also maybe they don't really have physical attraction towards him, but they try to, just talk about the haircut as a way to like, kind of um women would never tell you the genuine reason because they just don't want to hurt your feelings. So you see that the first woman that I said she's really gorgeous, I mean the woman in white, she rejected him by saying, it's just a haircut, but maybe it's for other reasons. Maybe they are not really physically into him. And the second woman is repeating the same thing, just the haircut. And usually women listen to each other. So when one woman pops on you, then it's like everybody would want to follow the same trend. That's why if you're a guy that is actually pre-selected by many women, then you naturally be doing well in the dating market, if you know what I mean. If you are pre-selected, if other women find you attractive, even if you are not really attractive, they every woman would find you attractive. But once one woman rejects you, then it's like everybody doubts. It's but anyway, let's continue.
She's someone that's your type.
She's very beautiful, very good looking.
Thank you. Head back this way. We do still have an unpopped balloon. Let's have your name and age, please.
I am Brittany. I'm 28.
All right, Brittany, what do you do?
I am an office coordinator. I also am in school to become a sign language interpreter.
Okay. Then I think maybe this girl, she's not chasing the bag or anything. And I think I don't know, she's gorgeous.
Nice.
All right, so Brittany, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
I wanted to hear more information about you and get a chance to ask you some questions as well.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, do you guys have any questions for one another? Go ahead.
Yes, do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay. And what is your relationship like with your mom?
We get along very well. We talk every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what would you say you are looking for in a woman?
I like an easygoing woman, a woman that will not talk down on me, a woman that will not disrespect me. Someone with a good sense of humor. I
And
don't
do you
ask for
provide a space where she can feel safe enough to not have to be combative or have to question what your motives are?
Yeah, I'm a very fun guy to be with. I don't get along with everybody, but if you get to know me, I'm a good guy.
Okay, what do you mean by you don't get along with everyone?
Oh, because people don't give the chance. That's all.
Okay.
But those that give me the chance know I'm a good guy.
And do you have any funnies?
No, never before.
I don't know, this is making me laugh, like from how she's questioning this guy, I have the impression that like she's just trying to be nice. Okay. I have the impression that she's just trying to be nice. She might pop on him, but it's like she just tried to come across as a nice lady and, you know, um, but okay, maybe I think maybe she has been asking some of these questions ever since she joined this series of whatever of the dating show. So maybe it's a type of questioning, but I really feel like, and when I look at the facial um, expression, she doesn't seem to be that much into my brother. It's like she's just trying to be nice. I'm not sure, but let's see.
Is that the hard questions?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Like I'm feeling sorry for my brother. Like they're making him as if he has to beg for love, but he's a nice looking guy. That's why sometimes for me, that's how, every man or even a woman should take rejection. If you are rejected by a man, as a woman watching me, maybe, but especially as a man, because men often get rejected, because naturally we have to do the pursuing. But just take rejection with grace, just see it like an opportunity to actually meet the right person for you, because I mean, some people, it's just like divine protection, like, from certain kind of people that probably, I'm not saying this lady she's actually the nicest among them all. At least she's keeping her balloon. I'm just yapping. Okay. But let's continue.
Okay. And now, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like how she looks good. She's beautiful.
Do you have any questions for her? She was throwing them all out. Oh, okay.
I loved what you had to say, and I wanted to know. But overall, look, I need a taller man. I
I really feel like this is kind of, uh, it's like, that's why I was saying I can have the impression that she was pretending, and I also have the impression that she's a bit, I wouldn't say, I just feel like You see, even Miss Arlette or Madame Arlette, you can see herself, the facial expression that she's kind of disappointed and shocked by the fact that she popped on him, you know. Like, and I feel like the way she did it was a bit, I don't want to say rude, but kind of humiliating, you know. Like, at least take your time, wait for him to speak, and then finally you can politely tell him that, you know what, I really was feeling you, but for this reason, I wouldn't want to proceed or something. Maybe for your height. I don't know. Like, you have been holding your balloon all this while. All the other women popped, and I thought she was even the one that was going to be the nicest, actually. Okay, so she's still holding her balloon. I actually thought she was going to be the nicest, honestly. And to my biggest surprise, she's popping for the reason that, oh, like his height. All this while you saw him, he entered, you never popped, you saw him, you know, he came, has he all of a sudden like decrease in height? Or why have you been holding your balloon all this while? Like, come on. At least sometimes there's nothing wrong with rejecting people. You know, we all want to be with people that we really want to be with, you know. We really have chemistry and strong emotional connection, and you know, at least if these elements are not there, we don't have chemistry at the beginning, but at least we want to be with people that we think we can build it up with time, you know. But if you are rejecting people, just give genuine reasons. Maybe you don't have chemistry, you don't have feel a connection, you don't have whatever, you are not physically into him, whatever that it is. To me, I've rather prefer that people tell me genuinely how they feel and why, you know, or just not even tell me if you don't want to tell me. But if you have to tell me, just be honest rather than finding like trying to like belittle me, but still in a low key way. You've been holding your balloon all of a sudden. Like the guy was thinking, feeling her, probably thinking that was a match, only for her to disappoint her. And the reason she's giving, like, you know, finally she has the height. Didn't you see him with this height ever since? But that is her choice, and I do respect her choice, okay, and her reason for rejection. I'm only like sharing my opinion about how things transpired. You know, that doesn't mean she's whatever, but let's just listen, you know.
I do. I like a taller man. I like a man who is at least like 6'2" minimum.
Okay.
But looking at this guy is still taller than him. She's probably on heels, but high heels or whatever, but this guy is still looks taller. So I don't know, like these days, what do you want us to see? You can see the disappointment even in Arlette's face. You know, I mean the host's face. Like these days, like what do you want men to do?
But I would like to hear what you had to say.
That's
Yes,
good.
yes,
That's your preference. So.
yes. That is my
Yeah,
preference.
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'11". Some people say I look taller, but I'm 5'11".
Okay, got it. All right, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's head on back. So that is all of the balloons popped, unfortunately, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I'll
you
take the
too.
mic. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. Thank you.
It's really sad, you know. It's uh, I don't know, like men, we really have a lot to go through, you know, and it's just unfortunate, honestly. It's just really, really unfortunate. But I would say shout outs to Madame Arlette, you know, the host, for making this possible. All right. This is actually my first time ever reacting to pop balloon videos, and I really find it interesting regardless. And you know, I've learned a lot watching her shows, and I thought of reacting to this particular video. Let me know in the comment section what you also think about this whole um series. I think this is the or the this is the 15th episode or so. Okay, of her dating show series. So just let me know in the comment section what you think about this particular guy and everything. And please subscribe so that you not miss my future reactions. All right. And please give me thumbs up. If you don't like the video, feel free to comment and tell me why. And I would say take care and hope you find love if you haven't yet found love. See you in the next video. Bye.